Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we're going to be talking about the Poison Ivy, Swamp Thing, Feral Trees, number one. This is a one-shot issue. This is a self-contained story written by G. Willow Wilson with art by Mike Perkins, colors by Mike Spicer, letters by Hassan Otsmane Elhau, and a beautiful cover by Jason Sean Alexander. Now, the reason DC put out a book like this is because every once in a while we have 5 weeks in a month or 5 Wednesdays in a month, so they put out things like these one shots, annuals, things like that, right? And normally, I don't partake in all this stuff unless it's something that I'm really that looks very interesting, and this to me looked very interesting. This is a really cool kind of crossover story. Julia Wilson's been writing Poison Ivy for a little while, and whenever Poison Ivy has to hang out, if you will, with anyone from the Parliament of Trees or anything having to do with the green, but specifically Swamp Thing. I find that very, very compelling and interesting. And G. Willow Wilson has managed to tell a fantastic story, very engaging. It's kind of a mystery, almost a horror book too. So it made sense. You know, these books came out on October 30th. So like right before Halloween, this was actually kind of a nice little thriller vibe to get you going into the spirit of Halloween. So yeah, let's talk about it. The story takes place when Swamp Thing and Poison Ivy both feel a calling from some trees because they're both connected to the green, right? So they're connected to nature, and they go investigate. They run into each other, and that's kind of where the mystery sets afoot because these trees are killing people, but they don't know why. Uh, I love the first few pages where Wilson and Perkins just kind of set the mood and kind of set like the tone for the story, right? Like this is gonna be kind of a messed up story. Like I said, a little bit of horror vibes, a little bit of the thriller element going on. So yeah, really, really cool stuff. It almost felt to me like a story out of True Detective, but obviously with Poison Ivy and Swamp Thing, which I would definitely watch that show. So it was really fun. I think Mike Perkins comes in with some beautiful art that really captures the essence of these stories, of the story overall. Like really dark tones, and then Mike Spicer's like very autumnal colors. Right, it's definitely fall season, and it's going into the winter. So both the mood and the set, it's there perfectly. So it's just a fantastic cover, a fantastic book to get into with the season. So I highly recommend it if you haven't read this. I'm a little behind on the main Poison Ivy series, and I haven't seen a really good Swamp Thing book in a little bit. Jeff Lemire did Green Hell, which was actually pretty good, but that was a little while ago already. And then Tom King did a one-shot story as well with Jason Fabok. So there's good Swamp Thing stories out there. So every time that he kind of comes up, especially in a crossover like this, I definitely want to check it out. So if you have read this issue, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.